Stan Jabalisco here, from the black holes of Dakota Territory, United States of abominable weather. I think I already used that one up several times, but I think that our winter weather pattern is finally beginning to set up over CONUS, C-O-U-N-S, the continental United States. That's what the National Weather Service texts use as code for the continental United States, like POTUS for president, and all sorts of weird little abbreviations that they use, like Wyoming for Wyoming, and Dakota Territory for Dakota Territory, and things like that. But what we're getting is a big ridge in the west and a great big trough, or rather the jet stream is moving across the country in such a way as to create a large polar vortex, as you may like to call it, over the middle of the country, and particularly the eastern half of the middle of the country, resulting in repeated fluctuations in temperature in the middle of the nation right here, for example in Wyoming or in Dakota Territory, but particularly in Dakota. We're going to get a blast of Arctic air here over the next few days. Temperatures ranging downwards of 20 below 0 Celsius. I don't know exactly what that is in Fahrenheit. 30 below 0 Celsius. But it's going to be around 15 below Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold for the holes. And then the classic pattern that I've been predicting appears to be materializing. It looks like I might actually be right. The first of several large blizzards is assaulting the East Coast. My friend out in the Portland, Maine area is apparently getting a taste of what is to come. And by taste, I mean a mouthful. If you want a feast of winter weather, my friend, you've got it coming. Enjoy. Bon appetit. And as for us, about average snowfall, but several blasts of bitter cold, and my car really hates that. I don't particularly mind it so much. The fuel bills get quite high, but I've equipped my dwelling to contend with just about any kind of cold that good old gray Ma, meaning Mother Nature, can throw in our direction, from north or any other direction. Cold usually seems to come from the north, though, doesn't it? In the northern hemisphere, anyway. But what I'm getting at now, too, is I have an apology to make to some people who have invited me to join their network on LinkedIn. And I get these invitations by mail on my iPad, but I don't get them on my regular email account when I look at them on my computer. So I'm beginning to get suspicious of some kind of malware activity going on, and so I'm ignoring these invitations. I searched for the person's name on LinkedIn who sent me the invitation, and it said one result, and then it gave me a blank. So here's one of my New Year's resolutions, one of many resolutions. I have one that's particularly strong, and that's the secret one, because I don't want to weaken it by sharing it. But some of the weaker ones, I'm not going to let computers run my life. If computers start getting me tying myself in pretzels and knots and other contortions over things like whether is this a hacker or not, or is this, if I start getting emails and other indications that I am having to serve a computer, I'm going to reject them, because I refuse to be servant to any machine. Machines were not invented so that I could serve them. They were invented so that they could serve me, and I shall only allow that mode of operation. Besides dressing up for the bitter cold we're gonna have, hopefully not in the house though. Just some more thoughts from the cyber zombie Stan Gibilisco. Hope you get something out of this. In particular, maybe you'd like to share my little resolution about not letting computers get a hold of you and control your life. That's not what they're for. At least not in my life. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Bet you're glad of that. Until next time, so long.